I am home from work, team, and I've got a little something. This isn't a package or anything that I've been expecting in the mail. I actually just got these whilst I was at work at our Clayton facility because we do have a discount with the local shoe seller. I needed to get some new runners, and these are the ones I have gone with. Nike, the Revolution 4. Had a lot of spring, a lot of cushion. As you know, I need a lot of support when it comes to impact. It was only 79 bucks. I mean, steal. Hey team, welcome back to my channel. By the time this has gone up, my Brickles face wash review is live and ready, and I have been using it and I am quite refreshed. Now, if we can go back a couple of vlogs, it was probably more than a couple of vlogs, part of my Wish haul, and I will link it in an iCard somewhere as well as put it in the description box. I bought two pairs of runners that I still wear, the red pair and the white pair. Now, they were cheap. They were $11 each or whatever it was, something ridiculously cheap. And although they were super comfortable, I really don't think they were the best kind of shoe for the activities that I do, which is high impact aerobics or even weightlifting, some of the weightlifting, because the grip on them really isn't fantastic. What I've found, having used them for a few months now, I actually think that they've been a contributing factor for the cause of my knee problem that I'm having on my left knee. What I'm finding is after I've been teaching a high impact class or even just one class, it doesn't have to be in a row, just one class, my knee gets sore underneath the patella, and I've looked that up, and that's chondromalacia patellae, and that's just from overuse, which then goes into another issue, and that's causing patella tendonitis, which I think I also have. You can actually self-diagnose that one. It's all based on the pain that you're in. If you've got a ridge or a pointy bit under your knee, and I'll show you, tiny little bump there, that is extremely tender to push on. That is where your patella tendon attaches, and it can become super inflamed. You can develop patella tendonitis from overuse in repetitive exercises, which is all of my classes, let's be honest. I actually think that those shoes were contributing factors, and that's because of the zero support. They're super soft, super comfy to walk around in, but I made the dumb mistake of doing exercises in them. Note to self, team, do not do high impact exercises or highly repetitive exercises without the correct supportive footwear. It will ricochet up your body and you will pay for it in the long run. Once again, I am fresh home from work. I wanted to give you a little update on something. Most of you who've been with me for a while, you are very aware that my garden and I do not have a very friendly or loving relationship. That's because there is too much of it and not enough of me. That, however, is about to be rectified. I've finally gone and hired myself a gardener. I'm pretty sure I discussed it in my previous vlog. I'll link all of my previous ones where I've actually shown or gone over my garden with you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of a before. We're going to head back down my hallway. Again, I'm aware at how bad my garden is. Don't need to be reminded. I mean, you can remind me. I have to actually own up to it. It's my fault. Now, Adam has spent time out here. He spent more than a full day. It's so bad. Oh, it's glorious. Glorious. I think because I'm in the way, the glare, you can't actually, doesn't give it justice. Let's have a look, shall we? There it is. There it is. This is the extent of my garden. Now, I did actually minimize the pile here. That was my contribution. That pile went all the way up to the wall, the corner. Adam had done for me. And yes, it's all back. It's all back. Yes. Must you be so annoying when I'm trying to film? The garden is going to be addressed and hopefully put to bed. Put to garden bed. Such a bad joke. This Saturday. The gardener is coming in at 10 a.m. Now I went onto Hipages, which is an app here in Australia. Not sure if there's an equivalent. I'm sure there would be in wherever you are watching this. So in a nutshell, what Hipages is, you can go on there and you can post a job that you want done. You can select the category. So I selected garden, and I got quite a few people who come through saying, I'm happy to come out and give you quotes. I had this one person come out and give me a quote. It was the quote in person. I already knew that this tradie, this guy, was trying to rip me off, because when he come in here, it was so unprofessional. He just had a notepad with him. He wrote nothing down. He took no photos. He didn't take any dimensions or measurements or what have you. He spent most of the time just looking at the ground, not even at the garden itself, but at the ground, talking to me, saying, I don't know, I can't come up with a quote. It's the labour. The labour's going to get you. The labour's going to get you. From that moment when he started saying that, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. He's going to try and take me for a ride. He didn't give me a definitive figure. He said, around about 500. Fast forward to a few hours later that night, the quote jumped from $500 to $790. Why would I pay $790 for someone to empty a garden? Said thank you, but no thanks. My friend Sarah, who you know, and if you don't know, she's featured in quite a few vlogs. I ask you to go and review them. Sarah said, why don't you put it on AirTasker? So I downloaded the AirTasker app, put my job up, same sort of spiel. You get to choose a category and all of that. Put it up. Said my budget was this, which I said in the previous one. So different. So different. 90% of the people who answered were like, we can do that for less. We can do that for less. So the person I've locked down is coming in this Saturday at 10 a.m. and I will film snippets of it. I won't film him because creepy. He came in at $425. That's identical with everything that I asked with this previous guy. You tell me, which one would you pick? We know what we do at the end. You like, subscribe, you hit the notification bell, you keep watching because I keep creating.